Hey, comic fans, welcome back to Comic Book Corner 2.0. And fans, you're back with me, Mike Spider Slayer, getting ready to do Spider Slayer's comic book haul. This is episode 364. Welcome, guys, to the show. Just got back from the comic book store, so I wanted to share with you guys the comic books that I picked up at the store this week, and I decided to do it actually at the house. So that's why it's a little bit later. I went out to lunch with my wife, and so I was like, oh, I'm going to do the haul in the house as I usually do it in the car. So yeah, so that's it. So like I said, guys, this is a video series where each and every week I show you, the fans, which books I picked up at the comic book store. And I think, guys, it was pretty heavy week, and so I didn't get too many extras. Actually, I don't think I got really any extras this week because it was such a heavy week. Brian Booth's on. He goes, did the Spider Slayer get squashed? Maybe because he was waiting for me to come on, which is kind of funny. I was trying to share the video, let you guys know that I was on here. Matthew Guy says, hi Matthew, how are you? Currently have 10 viewers. Thank you guys for tuning in to the show. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And so yeah, Brian Booth says lots of Spider-Man books this week for sure. And I Love Signed Comics is on, and he goes, live show. Yes, that's right. And DJ D-Jog Danny Boy Peru says, good late morning, amigo. Yeah. Yeah, it's when I can, guys. Like I said last week, if you didn't catch me live last week, I'm going to try to do these haul videos live. I think a lot of people liked the haul video live, so you guys got a chance to interact with me and ask questions and stuff like that. And you also get to see the comic books as well. So now that we got a decent amount of you, and Martin 101 says, "What's up, Slayer? 2 times the immortal day." And I Love Signed Comics says interaction is always fun, and that's always my plan here for this channel. I want you guys to interact on the channel as much as possible. That's why I do voting cover of the year, try to do those boxed videos as well with my collection, so you guys can kind of tune in as well. So yeah, all right, so let's not waste any time. We got 12 people on here right now, so thank you guys. Here is the mysterious black bag, right? Never know what's inside these mysterious black bags. So we'll see what we have this week, all right? So first things first is here is the stack, so you guys can see it. Claw Zero says, just got back from my comic shop. Can't wait to read the Teen Titans number 28 tonight. All right, yes, you're right. There is comics in the mysterious black bag. That is correct. All right, so let's get started this week. There is some cool comics, and by the time we get to the end of this live show, what's going to happen is I changed up my top 10 comics of the week series, and I made it to a top 5, and then I make an honorable mention and a worst pick. So I'm going to pick 7 books from this list that are going to be on my top 5 comics of the week show that I do every Friday that airs at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. All right, so with 14 viewers, here we go. So first things first, guys, I wound up getting the Spider-Man City at War issue 1 book. They had a variant cover to this, but I like this main cover much better. I thought this one was really nice looking. Obviously, Gamerverse. Based off of the video game, I thought was cool. If you guys haven't picked this up yet or haven't been to the shop yet, here is some of the interior artwork that you can expect. Matthew Guy says, second mortgage for all Detective Comics 1000 covers next week. He's laughing. And I agree, man. I honestly probably will only buy 1 or 2 of those. $10 a book is a hefty price point, but it is a light week next week. There's probably only about, I think, 10 books that I'm buying next week, period. All right, so and here's some more of that interior artwork. It looks like Dr. Octopus is in there. So we have that. And so we have that as well. So yeah, artwork looks pretty cool, so you guys can see that if you're still making a decision if you want to make this. Sorry about the focus. That's why I hate showing books like this, because it always tries to focus in on the camera. But yeah, one more page so you guys can see. So there we go. Draken Slayer Silverclaw. He says, I'm buying 3 covers for Detective Comics issue 1000. So right there, boom, $30, right? So I hope the story itself is good. You know, obviously it's a collector's edition. You get these cool covers, you know. You know, it's like you do want a good story, right? All right, so that's Spider-Man City at War. This is issue 1. So there we go. Next, I wound up getting the variant cover for Spider-Man Life Story issue 1 of the 60s. I guess this is the Scotty Young cover. I thought this was kind of cool as you get a young Spider-Man looking at a very old Spider-Man because it's a Spider-Man from the 60s, right? So I thought that was kind of cute cover. I had to pick that one up. I actually like that better than the main cover. I'll open it up to show you guys some of the interior artwork here. I Love Signed Comics says, just finished reading Spider-Man Life Story. Okay, so that's good. Chip Zdarsky writes it. Looking at the interior artwork, this is gorgeous. That is phenomenal. That's the way I like to see a Spider-Man drawn, right? Okay, that's why. It's Mark Bagley. I knew it looks familiar. Anytime you got Mark Bagley on his series, guys, it's going to be a lot of fun. I can never get enough of his Spider-Man artwork. And there's Gwen Stacy in there as well. Looks like you got the Jackal in there too. Yeah, this looks like this could be a really solid story. So here's some more of that artwork. Gotta love some Bagley artwork, guys. So really cool. Excited to read Spider-Man Life Story issue 1. It'll probably be on the top 5 this week, right? All right, so let's put this week away. And yes, we're live again. So this happens every time I go and do these live shows through my phone. It's just like it always disconnects. It has something to do with the app. I don't know if it's a bug in it or whatever the case. But next on the poll this week, we had Teen Titans. This is issue 28 as we have Deathstroke on the cover. And then you got the Teen Titans in the reflection here of his sword. This is, I think, called the Terminus contract. Really looking forward to this ever since this Teen Titans team has arisen. The thing is they haven't really had a very serious story, and this is the first one, and it's very fitting because obviously it has Deathstroke. And you get to know all the team at this point too, which I think is really cool. We know who they are. We know where they come from. We know their personalities at this point. So now we can really dig deep into maybe a serious story when it comes to the Teen Titans. I think this is going to be a lot of fun. The artwork is awesome. If you guys have not checked out Teen Titans, I definitely say go out there and pick it up, guys. I think issue 20 or 20, yeah, issue 20 or something like that kind of kicked off this new team. It's a really solid book. It's a great run. If there's a way to do a teen book, this is the way to do it. The team is awesome. And the way they've explored the team, it's done so organically. I really like it. Awesome book. Teen Titans, issue 28. Don't pass it up. Pick it up, baby. Woo! That's like your environmental message of the day, but in comic form, right? All right, so let's see. Lots of soul-searching internal dialogue in this one. So he's talking about that Spider-Man comic, I think. And Legend Storm TV says, that's funny. It never does that on my phone. I'm just curious, Legend Storm, what type of phone do you have? I have a Samsung Galaxy S8 Plus. That's what I use to do all my videos and my editing and everything else. I don't even use my computer. And then soon, though, I'll be getting the Galaxy 10 Plus. So I'll get an upgrade. So maybe it won't do it anymore. All right, next, talk about another Spidey book that came out this week. And Dragon Slayer Silverclaw says, a team of mostly anti-heroes is my favorite kind of team. Okay, so he has an iPhone. So we're rivals when it comes to the phones. But Miles Morales Spider-Man issue 4. This is a cool cover, as obviously kind of still playing like into Spider-Verse type of cover. You know, we got the colors there and whatnot, so they're going for that look. Very comical looking cover. You got Robbie the Robot in the background there, which I think is kind of cool. I'm not a fan of this series right now. I'm picking it up in hopes that it does get better. I've seen better when it comes to Miles Morales. and you know, his supporting cast and a villain and things like that. So I don't know. We'll see where it goes. Even the artwork is it's okay for me. It's nothing to, you know, scream about. But yeah, I'm in hopes of this getting better. I just, for some reason, I'm not connecting to it. It's not like, and I, you know, Brian Michael Bendis, Miles Morales, Spider-Man, or Ultimate Spider-Man. Those books are really, really good. And ever since I've said it before, Miles has been in the 616. It has not been a really solid read, in my opinion. Who's this guy? Some Pharaoh guy? Like, I don't know who he is. His name is the Frost Pharaoh. It's not even like a real high-tech name. It's just Frost Pharaoh. So that's cool, I guess. I don't know. We'll see what happens. He's fighting some F-lister villain there. So we'll see what happens with Miles Morales Spider-Man issue 4. All right, guys. Let's see what's next on the poll, all right? So we have Venom issue 12. Who's reading Venom out there? I want to know. Show me some hands on who's reading Venom and who's enjoying the current story arc with the character. I think it's been very well done. Donny Cates is going to take a break from the series because of the War of the Realms type of thing. But when that is done, he's going to be back on the series. So just in case you guys were curious, you know, if he was coming back, he is definitely coming back. We're continuing to see more of this type of history when it comes to Eddie Brock. Danny Boy Peru says, one of my favorite books right now. Dragon Slayer Silverclaw says, I'm reading Venom in trade. Brian Booth says, hands, great series. Matthew Guy says, just amazing Spidey for my Spidey fix, no Venom. Okay. So we get to see again the history of Eddie Brock, and we get to see that now that the